It was once home to the largest shipyard in Australia, but when Whyalla's shipbuilding industry closed, its population plummeted from a peak of 35,000 in the 1970s to 22,000 today.
I think that was our first big lesson in we can't rely completely on we're a one company town.
Whyalla survived, but still remained central to the city's fortunes, making it grist for the political mill during the carbon tax debate.
Oh, Whyalla Wipeout there on my TV, shocking me right out of my brain.
It wasn't wiped out, but less than 5 years later, steelworks owner Arium went into administration.
Every town talks about it's got resilience. We've proved it over and over again. We survive every time.
The former mayor and local Labor MP Lynn Brewer says the town has since diversified with a rise in local renewable energy projects. But the state government's promising to take that even further.
To not just change the future of Whyalla, but to improve the future of our state.
It's pledged to spend more than $500 million building a plant that will produce hydrogen, which will be used to generate electricity. It's the centrepiece of the state government's so-called State Prosperity Project, with a major marketing push promising thousands of jobs. Wesley Fisher says he has such confidence in the future of his community, he recently bought a Main Street business. But like a lot of locals, he's waiting for proof of the latest promises.
We're still hoping, but we do feel sometimes like we've been promised a lot and then forgotten about.
That includes the 2018 so-called big reveal. Billionaire owner Sanjeev Gupta promised to expand the steelworks into one of the largest in the world. That hasn't yet happened. Other plans remain unfulfilled too, including a new foreshore hotel and a major horticulture project. Along with projections, the city's population would quadruple to 80,000.
We don't use the term anymore, big reveal. If you were doing that again, you would do it vastly differently.
The key difference is that when it comes to the hydrogen jobs plan, the big one that is the most imminent, we are not sitting around waiting for permission from anybody.
The hydrogen plant is due to start operating in 2026, and the government signed a preliminary deal with the steelworks to supply hydrogen as part of its plans to make so-called green iron and steel. But questions remain about the steelworks following the collapse of Sanjeev Gupta's company GFG's main financier and an ongoing fraud investigation into GFG in the UK. The state government has made it clear its hydrogen facility isn't dependent on the plans or fortunes of the local steelworks. It'll generate power that feeds into the grid, and if it can also provide hydrogen to manufacture green iron and steel, well, that's an added bonus. For Whyalla locals, that's a cause for optimism, but it's still being treated with caution.
People I talk to now that were sceptical are totally the opposite. They do accept that change is happening. It's going to be fantastic.
I think Whyalla people are used to bouncing back, and Whyalla people are used to hearing what's going to happen around the corner, what's just around the corner.
Leah McLennan, ABC News, Whyalla.